Welcome back to part 2 of Altered Postcards hosted by pinkoddbird and Carol Tinson. So just a quick update, I added a little floral embellishment on our brad. If you'd seen the video yesterday, if you haven't, I'll put the link right above. Also on the side here, use some washi and a little phrase that says always be curious. So now let's work on the second postcard, and the second quote that I'm using is by Claude Monet again. It says, "I want to paint the way a bird sings." So super excited to incorporate that on this postcard that I picked today. I have also pulled some washi. I have a napkin here that I'm thinking I might decoupage on our postcard and some scrapbook paper. So let's get right to it and start altering. Now, for my first postcard, I did the same thing and did a little side tear there. And so I'm doing the same thing here and applying some Tim Holtz Distress ink. Love this Maggie Holmes collection. I forget the name. Again, it escapes me, but it's a really pretty one. If you know or remember it, comment below. And I'm using my favorite adhesive. I love double-side tape. And if you're curious where I get it from Daiso. So if you want to join this little craft with me altering project of postcards, please do. Love to see your work. And this has been a great idea that's been inspired by both April, or otherwise known as pinkoddbird, here on YouTube, and Carol Tinson. So now I pulled just a scrap here that I had intended to use for another project but never really got to use it. So here's the time to use it. I'm just gonna glue my little printout on top of that. And I'm thinking I might make a little tag out of this, but we'll see as we go. I'll put Carol and April's links in the description box if you'd like to check out their projects as well. They have such wonderful ideas, so make sure to go visit and hop onto their channels. Now I have a little bit of a bird washi here. Really beautiful washi that I purchased from Amazon a long time ago. So happy to be able to include this here. I actually have a bird journal that I love to take pictures of birds and write about them. So this washi has been used in that journal as well. Now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this into a tag shape, and I'll just put this right here so we have the same shape and size, and we have our little mini tag. So I'll be probably playing music in between or in the process of making this altered little postcard, and I'll be coming back on and just talking about the steps that I'm doing. So now here I have that vellum sheet from, again, the Maggie Holmes collection. I have cut it to a pocket size so that I can put our little tag in there. And I love vellum sheets. I love that they're, you know, you can see through them. Love that. Now I'm adding also another vellum sticker here, flower. I think that will look good. So we are just going to put that on our postcard. Now that we have the back side ready, I'm going to work on the front, and this time I've cut out these 3 birds from my napkin. I'm going to decoupage them on top of the flowers. I think they are so adorable. Love the blue and yellow color on them, so I'm going to put some Mod Podge right on the surface of our postcard. And there are different ways to apply these, but this is how I do it. And I'm going to apply more of that Mod Podge right on top. And it just creates cute little scenery here and adding a little more color to our postcard. So just going to add this and press down really gently. I've had times where I've put too much of the Mod Podge and it has created tears on our napkin, so kind of sparingly adding it little by little on here. So I have a few pictures that I printed out, and I'm going to probably add a couple. Since this is a scrapbook, I want to be able to also include some of those photos from our trip. And there are 2 that I have in mind that I'll be including on this in the front of this postcard. So here are the couple of them, and I thought this one on the right with the flowers looked gorgeous. I mean, the garden had a big variety of different flowers, both local to France and exotic flowers that Monet had taken with him and grown in his garden. So it was so awesome to see it in person. And so now I'm pulling these little little tabs here, are like corner holder picture holders. So when I was growing up, I used to browse and look through my grandparents' photo albums, and most of them had these little corner things. Let me know what you call them. I can't think of the word, but this is what it is. I'm just going to create that look as if they were being held in by that. I'm just going to secure it with more glue, that way it doesn't fall out. And it's just for the aesthetic of making it look like it's part of an album. So we have these, and I will be putting the other 2 at the bottom. So I think these flowers are zinnias, if I'm not mistaken, but they just look so pretty. And I took so many pictures, so I couldn't really decide which one, but for this particular scrapbook, I thought I'd go with this one picture. So for part 3, I will probably be working with a picture that has lily pads, which is water lilies, which is something Monet is popular for his paintings. And I'm gonna cut out our second picture here, but first I'm gonna add a little phrase here, and I've decided to add this little tab that says "My Happy Place." And when it comes to nature and the garden, that is my happy place. I love being there. So here is the second picture. So you see the yellow wall. This is basically his dining room, and the black and white picture shows him in that room. It's all yellow and it has these checkered floors. I thought it was so cute, and so I'm gonna put that there, and we'll add our little double side tape to glue it on. So that is the back of our postcard. I'm going to add a word remember. Here on our journal card, we have completed number 2 postcard. Join me for part 3 tomorrow. Here is the front of our postcard. Again, I've used a napkin to decoupage on the top and added a couple of these pictures. And here is our little tag with the saying. So thanks again for watching Karamia's Corner. See you next time. Bye.